A DJ friend of mine by the name of Adam posted something online about playing walk-up music for a pastor at a wedding. Hi, I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I want to thank you all for being a part of my little dog and pony show. Especially my sponsors like Electro Voice and DJ Event Planner and Promo Only and DJNTV. And of course, I've got a workshop myself. It's called the Entertainment Experience. So I wanted to talk about this because it struck me a couple of ways. And here's what I got for you. Number one, I heard about this and I hadn't read it yet. And I thought, no, not a good idea. Because immediately I'm thinking that this is for the pastor walking up during the ceremony. Okay. They've got music for the ushering the grandparents down and ushering the parents down and ushering the bridesmaids down and the groomsmen down and the bride down and everybody, right? So we're going to come up with a fun song for when the pastor makes his way up there through the aisle and to his place. And the songs that I heard were things like Papa Don't Preach. I just got to read it for you. Jesus Christ Superstar. Bless This Broken Road, which wasn't bad. And then, they got into Devil in Disguise and Hell's Bells and, Highway to Hell, stuff like that. And as funny as the post was, I was like, no, there's not at the ceremony. And I'm not a super religious guy. Okay. I even consider and as much as I was raised Catholic, to this day, I consider myself a recovering Catholic. But if they have a pastor or a priest or someone who's doing the service, someone who's religious, the religious aspect of this means something to them. And it means something to the couple, and it means something to the pastor. If you thought it would be a good idea to do something at the ceremony, then you should have talked to the bride and the groom first. Because maybe the pastor's like their old friend, and this is an old joke, and man, this is perfect for him because this is the kind of thing that he would do. But more than likely, there's a reverence and there's a reverence in what he's about to do. There's a reverence in his walk up to where he's going to take his place. Usually, it is a reverence of silence. Because when he takes his place, the ceremony begins, and then all the music that means something to the bride and the groom, for these all wonderful people, that all is something. But to do it at a ceremony, I believe, cheapens that moment. Now, found out later that Adam was talking about, well, maybe he's doing something at maybe it's not the ceremony, but it's for speeches. Okay, he's going to do a prayer before the speeches, before the dinner. It's at dining. It's when he's not there doing something. He's not doing necessarily his job in the world of religion. Oh, okay. Well, that is a different place. It's a different place to do this, and walk-up music and giving people theme music for their speeches and things like that. I think that's great. I don't think it's something we should do without the levity being talked about with the bride and groom ahead of time. I think that, giving them a chance to help pick the music or telling them about the fact you're going to do it, maybe surprising them. Surprising the bride and groom is not my favorite thing. I think at their wedding, a joke that comes out of the speakers really ought to be a joke that's coming from them, not from us. So if we do something silly to make them smile and to break the ice, they should get credit for it, and they don't get credit for it if you don't talk about it first. And if they're upset about it, then they should be upset with the bride and groom. So that's why I talk to them ahead of time. Same thing with this. I think the first place you go when it comes to a prayer before the meal is the reverence that he's bringing to what's happening. But if you've talked to your client and you've worked it out with them, and they know that this levity that you're creating is something that they would create for themselves if they had thought of it. And thanks, man. We're really excited about hearing how you come up with this. I think that's perfect. I think you're taking a chance at making the show about yourself if you haven't at least talked to your client ahead of time. Now, that's my opinion. This does not speak to Adam. This speaks to the idea. I want to thank Adam for coming up with this great discussion point. If you've got some of the things you want me to talk about, put them out there. I want to hear about them. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next time.